All right.
Oh, you want to do video?
Nah. I think that's a
We can.
little weird, but
Is it because of the shirtlessness? Is
yeah,
that what?
just a little bit. I don't
A
know. It's a
little
little
bit
bit more
because of the
personal,
shirt.
but
I get it, but I'm gonna keep it. So, is it on? Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
All
Okay,
right,
so
as comfortable as you get.
so
It's
I,
all content.
all right. So you're listening to the Loser Only podcast with Quinton and Tyreese.
Yeah, which I guess is technically half of our team, but that's okay because
Yeah,
we can upload like a bunch of these, right?
yeah. I
Like,
think we're gonna be like the main characters. I think.
well, you know what? I think I'm thinking of something like the Rooster Teeth podcast, where they have
Okay.
like 6 or 7 mainstays, but only 4 ever record each week, right?
Yeah,
So it's
that's
like
so
a
many.
constant rotation. Well,
That's
that's
a
so
lot of
many, but
people
I mean like a
too.
rotating cast.
There's a lot of people too.
It's
I mean, I
well,
guess you always have somebody saying something, but
I like to chill out sometimes, you know? I like to just like, some silence on my podcast.
right.
That's the content I look for.
So this is the first official episode of the Loser Only podcast.
No, it's
So
not. I already edited one, bro.
no, that's the beta. That's the
The
beta.
beta. Bro, I spent hours on the beta. That's so much disrespect. It looks so good. It looks so good. When
Okay.
you see it, you know what? That's going to be episode 0. How about that?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
can
yeah.
be the first one.
It's the
I'll
prologue.
take it.
It's the prologue. You're the one that you worked on is prologue. We didn't even have a name for it. Anyway, so we should give a brief introduction of ourselves. A little like who are you and what do you do?
You mean in life? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
Tyreese. Um, I don't do too much. I go to school and now I do this. And that's all you really need to know, right?
Yeah.
What about
What
you?
do you
When
study?
I find so I study computer science.
And why do you want to start a podcast?
Bro, I just got a lot of shit to say, you know what I mean? Like I'm just ready to ramble, you know?
Right. I think it's a fun challenge. It's
I
gonna be
find
good.
you a lot more interesting, Quinn. I think like if like, oh, what do you do? I think people are a lot more,
Yeah.
interested in that.
Maybe.
I think
So
so. Okay, so Quinn, what do you do?
so I'm a career bartender, entrepreneur, world traveler. I like lo-fi music, anime, and everything that nobody else cares about.
Oh, I mean, all of Japan cares about it, right?
Yeah, even there, it's kind of stigmatized.
Bro,
They're
I feel
they're
like do they flip out about mukbangs as much as people say they do?
not Japan. I think it's mostly Korea.
I think it is mostly Korea. I was just thinking like that's a kind of an Asian thing.
I don't know.
But you never saw any like live mukbangs, did you? Okay.
I saw in when I was in Korea, I was walking past a storefront and they had a video of a mukbang playing like in the window of the store. Like it was a restaurant, I guess, so maybe it was their restaurant or something. I thought it was pretty gross. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? They're actually probably the most disgusting videos I've ever seen. Like, and some of them are like normal looking people. Which I think those are the ones that are like kind of porn.
Okay,
Because you're like
right.
you see like oh this person looks normal and oh they're eating all this food. I think there's something to that. Like people like that. But then there's like you have like Trisha Paytas or someone
Uh,
who's like just not great,
yeah,
and like you see them eating food, like
I'm not a fan.
who is?
I mean, she's got a following.
Someone is though. Someone is obviously, but
Yeah,
personally, I'm not. You know
right.
what? Completely unrelated, but it's on my mind because I was just watching it before you called me. Have you ever watched Glow?
No, what's that about?
So it's about a bunch of girls wrestling. And I'm gonna be honest, I watched the first two seasons, completely forgot I watched this show, right? And then it said watch again, like we got a new season, and I'm like, oh shit, this show existed.
Okay.
So I don't know, man. This next season, it's real wild. Like I don't really understand what's going on. Like the plots change so much. One of these characters, he's just this fun-loving guy, and now he's having like threesomes with his wife now all of a sudden. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if there's like not more interesting plot lines for them to do on the show, but like
It's
this
about
was
it's about women's wrestling?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's interesting. It's one of those premises like I could explain it to you for 15 minutes
If
and it'll
it's
be the
not
most boring
interesting.
fucking thing. No, it's an
Yeah.
interesting show, but if I just talking about it, like the
Okay.
premise is ass. You don't want to
All
hear about
right.
it. I say just watch it.
Uh,
Actually,
I'll take that into consideration.
okay, but you gotta watch Tiger King first, which I think is also weird. You haven't watched it unless you watched them today.
No.
No, I didn't think so.
I that's on my list now. I've had too many people recommend it to me to not think about it.
What sucks is like it's definitely overhyped now. Like you're definitely gonna go in with like the highest expectations ever. It's
Mm,
just really good, you know?
right. So,
Actually, Quentin, real quick, before I just keep talking over you, I know, but I have so many things. Real quick, can I see your Asian boy haircut?
oh, the yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, let me track it down.
Yeah, this is great content, Quinn.
I have it. Yeah, sorry, dead air. You had so much to talk about until I look for this photo.
I did, but that doesn't look so bad, Quinn.
It wasn't
I think you fit like he actually helped you out because I think you fit in more.
okay.
No, you don't
I
think so?
didn't like it. I thought I thought it looked a little strange. It's not
Over
terrible.
here, it looks a little silly over here, but over there, I
Uh,
think you'd fit in more. No,
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's how they think classy white people look.
Right.
So I think you like kind of help perpetuate your own positive stereotype, kind of.
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I
It
don't know
was
shit,
good.
but man,
I mean, I didn't have any problems with it. Like photos and stuff still looked okay. It was just not what I expected, maybe. To be
true.
fair, I did ask for like a tight uh, fade, I guess.
Oh, so
But
that's
he just like
exactly what
went
you
with the
need.
razor and was like, so
No,
yeah.
what you gotta do is you gotta go to like a black barber. But here's how this works. I'm gonna tell you real quick how this works. He only does the fade for you, okay? He you can't let him touch anything else. You can't let him touch anything else. You can let
Okay.
him line you up or anything, because like white people don't do that really. You don't
Huh.
want that.
It doesn't seem like it would be too difficult to do a fade, but you're saying
No,
they know what's
you
up?
want him to only do the fade because this is like a master class fade guy, right? This
Ah,
dude's doing fades day in and day out. This is all he's doing.
okay, okay. I
Yeah, you want
think
him to fade.
the hairstyle that I'm gonna go with now is like more hair than I've had since I had it cut. So,
Is that because of quarantine? Is that part of it?
well,
To be
no,
honest.
that that's not part of it, but my barber is out of business right now, so just convenient, I guess.
Still, oh, yeah. I mean, I'm thinking about getting my hair braided again.
Mm.
I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Because you told me the other day, you're like, oh, it looks so cool. And I'm like, it did look cool, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was pretty
I mean,
neat.
how long do you have to, how long can you keep it before you have to maintain it again?
Like to take it out.
Yeah.
Um, if you have like real black people hair, which I don't, you could have it in for like a long time, a few weeks, like 3 weeks, sometimes a month.
Mhm.
You know, you have like these little dry shampoos and stuff. It
Mhm.
really does the trick. Me, 2 weeks. It'll loosen up too much before that.
Hmm.
Maybe longer if I actually take care of it, but I never do. So two
That's
weeks.
probably fair. 2 weeks is okay.
It's
Some
pretty good.
people,
I look like a G for 2 weeks.
when I
So
was, do you know my previous barber, John?
no. Oh yeah, you talked about him, but like no, I don't know him.
Oh, okay. Like a lot of people know about him for some reason, even though he doesn't even have like a shop yet. But
Well, he is a
anyway,
member of our community. But yeah, go on, go on.
right. Um, he said that some people go in like once a week just to get the fresh cut.
Oh yeah, rich kids.
Yeah,
What?
I was so surprised when I heard that. I was like, even if you have the money, like, what's the difference from a week to two?
It depends, cause you know Michael, right?
Hmm.
He works at a salon,
Right.
and it's a little different. So like he has people who come in like monthly, look at like haircuts and stuff and like hair colors, and like it's a lot more frequent. I feel like than your average
Mm.
like salon, but I think it's because it's a salon, right? So it's an
Hmm.
experience. Like they go here because like they're gonna get like little pumpkin tart or something, and have a glass of like cappuccino. That's not how you say that,
Okay.
but like no, it's like more of an experience. So people like to go for that. So maybe your boy John is just like great company. My hair braiding lady,
Mm.
she'd remember.
Mm.
Yo, she'd remember because she was trying to set me up with like one of her daughters. Let me tell you
Oh.
about this woman. All
Yeah, of
right, she
course
was
she
great
remembered
at braiding
you.
hair. She remembered me. Yeah, yeah. Like and she always said I looked like I have no idea what his name was, but she always said I look like this dude who's like a 7'1" soccer player. And I'm like, I have no idea who that is. She's like, that's you. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. But like, she was so ruthless. I think she's from Nigeria. Sweet woman. I loved her. She was great. But like, she would try to set me up with her daughter while Cass was there. I'm like, oh, this is like my girlfriend, and she did not give a fuck, bro. She was like, oh, that's
Uh,
great. Um, so my daughters are great, and I'm just like, dude, like, and like she understood, she just didn't care. So I was like, all right, yeah, that's my barber experience. So she remembered me every time. Not to flex on you.
no, 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 no. Of course not. Also, like I felt like the haircuts were really good, so I went. But I think one time I went like after a month and a half, because when you book him, you have to book like 3 weeks in advance, because he's always booked. Yeah. So I booked and I went like I had a cut and I went a month and a half later and I was gonna pay him like double because I was like I'm not a cheap boy. That's not why I was a month and a half. I just wanted to grow it a little longer or whatever. And I was like, yeah, here's the money. And he was like, no, 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 no. So I respect him, I guess, for that.
Yeah, he's like, I'm booked all week. You think I'm broke?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's got clients before and after and all day.
Yeah, he didn't need that. But I mean, I wish I was a barber. I don't know. I feel like no, it can't be fun. It can't be fun being in like a barber shop all day.
Too much. I think you'd have stress too. Like you'd have the regular clients that are good, but then you get people that come in and they're just never happy. Probably.
I guess that's anything with customer service, though. I mean, have you ever had someone at the bar who was just like, can you please go away? Like, this isn't fun
Mm,
for me. Like,
yeah, we once had one guy that came with those coupons, and he, like, just he didn't show me the coupon. It's only for a specific drink, but he just ordered the drink and then gave me the coupon, and I was in my head, I was like, oh, I'll just like not tell anybody or whatever. But then later he ordered another drink, and I was like, okay, he's probably gonna pay for this one. And I gave it to him, and he got another coupon. And like people are only supposed to have one coupon, and I think he did it 3 times, and then he left and gave me a big tip. But
oh,
yeah,
yeah, because he just like alpha mailed you, but then I don't
Nah,
know.
it was just like it was because I didn't take the initiative to be like, hey, you can't use this coupon for whiskey, you know? Like I wasn't gonna be an asshole. I was just like, all right, I already made the drink. Just
You didn't have a choice, dude. He made the choice for you. Would you feel better if I wore a house coat? Hold on. Let me put on my house coat because Quinn's over here
I mean,
like I'm a monster.
nah, I was fine. It's up to you, man.
No, now it's a big deal. I see you staring at my nipples like there's something. Like, what's wrong with one half naked man talking to another fully dressed man? The only issue with it is I'm doing it for free.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, professional now.
Do you have
That's
anything to
okay.
share?
Yeah, yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about your game. If you had any new ideas or
Okay, so
so
actually,
my friend here Tyrese is studying game design and he's making a little RPG. So
that is true. I'm ready to go all out, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm not doing anything for it right now. You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be. Ever played the Telltale games?
yeah,
Which
yeah.
ones?
I played all of the Walking Dead. Yeah, all the Walking Dead ones.
Okay, those ones are okay. People say that those are the good ones, but I think it's because it was the first good one. They're
Mm,
okay. My favorite's actually the Borderlands one.
mm,
They're all the same idea. But I like the idea of a game where you have choices that kind of matter.
yeah, yeah, I love
Now,
that.
The Walking Dead and like the Telltale games, I don't know how true it is for The Walking Dead because I only did season one. For Borderlands, your choices really don't matter. It's a
Mm,
fun game. I really liked it. Your choices don't matter.
yeah,
The Walking Dead, do your choices actually matter in that game? Let me Google it.
yeah. Like there's a lot of things that you can affect, but there's still like a storyline, and like people
Yeah,
still
that's
die,
gonna
and
play out anyway. Either
mm,
way, I don't think
mm,
it makes too much of a difference.
mm.
But I've always wanted, you know who I think did it right? Mass Effect did it right, where has RPG elements and you can make choices in a story. I think that's a better example. Do you know what I mean?
I never played those games very much.
I didn't play them much either.
I played the
I
first one for a little bit, and then got lost, or like took a break for a week and gave up. I can't
I
remember.
but it was interesting enough is that your choices from the first game carried on for the rest of the series.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, and I really think that's like the coolest fucking shit. So now look at me this. Look at this. I'm over the fact that choices don't really matter in Telltale games. Like I think there's one at the beginning where like I think that Walking Dead's the only one where it kind of mattered. I
Like you could,
really think the rest of them it didn't matter.
hmm. Yeah, it kind of sucked how that studio shut down, eh?
Not really. This is poor decision making. I actually read up on it because I was very like interested in them, and it was just poor decision making.
Yeah, but
They
it's
didn't
still,
release anything. They had their dev teams overworked and spread way too thin.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was stupid.
yeah. I just mean, sucks that it didn't work out.
Yeah, it only sucks for me because I wanted a second Borderlands, but
Mm.
now Borderlands 3 is out, so it doesn't matter, and I don't even play it. So
And I guess I haven't touched the most recent Walking Dead. Apparently, they stopped partway through. I don't know if they ever finished it. Like they were putting out episodes of it, but they didn't. Then the studio shut down.
dude, that closure came like right out of nowhere. Like no one knew that company went bankrupt until it did.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's probably half finished right now, sitting nowhere. Those games don't get picked up again. That's how that goes. And it's sad, but how
Yeah.
many
Well,
success
somebody
stories are there
somebody
in games?
bought Telltale though, and a bunch of the IP that they own. So if they could still license The Walking Dead, they could probably do it.
Mm, is it true?
Hmm.
Okay, it's called LCG Entertainment, and we'll work on new games based on a few. Well, that's stupid. Why would you do that? Yeah, no, you don't want to do that. They're gonna do. Okay, so from what it looks like, they don't have those agreements still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
So they're gonna go with Telltale's original IPs,
Hmm.
which to my understanding, they have the Wolf Among Us, which I know like people either really liked it or hated it. So take that for what you will. But it wasn't popular either way.
Yeah.
So that's what they have, and I guess they have other IPs too, but they
It
don't have anything else. Like they're
it
just gonna go with those and not contract shit.
yeah. It sucks that when Telltale went bankrupt, it seemed like such a valuable company, and now it's not. They're just kind of floating by. Because like
They're
they did
nothing
Game of
really.
Thrones and new Batman, and The Walking Dead probably brought in a lot of money.
The Walking Dead's what kicked it all off, and then like that's whenever other companies started to trust them with their IPs,
Hmm.
and then well you get overbought. Like if Game of Thrones, especially with how big it was, if they say, "Hey, we want you to like make a game," like you can't say no. That's what happened. As they kept being put in the position where like Borderlands and all these huge companies kept offering
Yeah,
them the chance to use their IP, and they're like, we can't say no. What if they don't
yeah,
offer us again?
yeah, yeah. Because they're like, for the
Yeah,
IP, it's too good to pass down, but then you're also spreading your money too thin for advertising or
I don't think advertising
anything
was the
else.
issue. They could have always got funding for advertising. I think it was just like they weren't releasing consistently, and there was too big of a gap in between seasons.
Well, I just mean
So
like taking on all of those different developments at once, like not being able to say no to so many games, like that's what have probably affected their dev team. Like they just were spread
that's what
thin
happened.
financially. So
So they couldn't recoup any assets because everything was being made, or recoup revenue, I mean, because everything was being made so slowly, so nothing fucking came out. So how do you make money? You don't.
hmm,
Yeah, no, they got fucked. And I don't feel bad for them if I'm being honest. It's a damn shame, but I don't feel bad.
yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Like talking about games, dude, I just want to switch. I go on eBay all the time, man, and I just like surf
Yeah,
for that
I hate
shit.
I hate that they're like the same price as when they first came out. It drives me crazy.
It's 'cause people keep buying. I'm thinking about buying.
Well,
Like, like
they're gonna come out with a new Switch Pro, which is gonna drop the price of all the current ones, I think.
I don't think that's true. What the fuck is this, dude? This Switch is being sold for more than a Switch goes for brand new.
Yeah, they're sold out everywhere. I checked.
Why?
They're not stocking them. I think they're not stocking them to drive demand, so when people want to buy a Switch, they have to buy a Switch Pro. They haven't
You don't think
announced
it's
a Switch
related to the
Pro.
coronavirus?
Nah, this
Or do
is
you
a
think
Nintendo
Japan
thing.
doesn't care?
Japan's still in operation. I don't know where the
Well,
game's going.
Nintendo's not known for cutting stock, are they? They're not. They don't do that.
Yeah, yeah. They
But
definitely
think
did with
about the
Amiibos.
3DS. Oh, the amiibos were different though.
But I
I think
think,
collector's items are a little different.
yeah, I think they did with, can't remember. Didn't they do it with Wii U's too? Like they started buying Wii U's from EB Games, buying them back.
If it was anything, it would have been the Wii, because no one in the f***ing world gave a f about the Wii U. I have a Wii U,
Well,
and I
well,
enjoyed it. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. But no one else I know owns one. You have one.
yeah. Well, the Wii, I think it was just the demand. They sold like 100 million consoles.
But when you think of Nintendo from a company perspective, when a lot of their money comes from their own, like their own development team, like Mario and everything, it makes more
Yeah.
sense to sell more consoles, not less.
It might have even been like when they were releasing the Switch and Breath of the Wild on the Switch. So to to encourage people to buy Switches. Uh, I
Oh,
don't know.
maybe.
I
That
don't.
actually makes sense. Because Breath of the Wild, I mean, they should have never put it on the Wii U, honestly. They should have used it
I have
exclusively to sell the Switch.
right. Yeah, probably.
Probably, I mean.
Because I when it came out on the Wii U, I was like, "Yep, I'm getting a Wii U."
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, some people, because Nintendo's good for making you buy a console for one game, and
mm,
people are willing to do that.
yeah. The
I'm
reason,
willing.
like, I'm still happier with my Wii U than a Switch, which is like nobody would say that. But the reason that I say that is because the games that are on the Wii U that aren't on the Switch like matter to me. So like on my Wii U, I have Zelda Twilight Princess, Zelda Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild. Like what other titles did I have? Also, they have all of the retro console games, which Nintendo is like not releasing all of them on the Switch for some reason. So
Oh, I heard about that actually. Yeah, my mom and
like
I like to play like the old Mario games on there, so I know what you mean. You
yeah,
can't do
it's
that
like
on the Switch, I don't think.
it's not like a deal breaker, but it's just it was a good decision 4 years ago.
Well,
Or
what I hear is actually they're bringing either remakes or remasters of all the old Mario games to the Switch
yeah.
for the
Yeah, when they
35th
when they
anniversary.
do that, I will be so on board. Like getting the GameCube. Once they start bringing GameCube games to the Switch, I'll be on board. Whether they remake it or release like a virtual console or something.
Dude, they it's weird that we haven't seen too many GameCube remakes anywhere because that's
Mm.
an iconic generation. You know what? You know what? I was thinking about this the other day. No, please tell me you played this game. This is one of the best games I ever played, right? And no one I know has ever played it. Have you ever played Super Paper Mario?
I
It's the best one.
I have owned it and I have not played it.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
It,
I had
I
it.
say go through it.
Well, I don't have it now. I had it for a couple
Wait, what?
months and then I sold it. This was in my buying and selling phase. I like bought it for $5 and I was like, oh, I'll play this, and then I sold it for 25. And I was like, yeah, it's gone.
Oh shit, you're cutting out, dude.
Oh
Oh, you're fine. Never mind. But that's you didn't even flip it, dude. You sold it. You bought it for 5 and you sold it for 5.
no, 25.
Oh,
So
never
I
mind.
was like,
So you did
I
flip it.
guess
Never mind. I'm stupid.
yeah, that was a good turnaround.
Yeah, yeah. I would actually. Let me check how much that game goes for now. I'll buy it. I don't care.
Probably like 40.
It's just it's one of the better games. Oh, it's going for 16 here.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But this guy, well, there's some like weird copies. Like some people have their, um, I see them. I see the game on the floor. I don't want to buy that. The Wii's notorious for like if you have the littlest like scratch on it, it's fucked.
Oh, on the Wii.
Yeah, Super Paper Mario on the Wii.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a GameCube Paper Mario.
No, that's the Thousand Year Door. That one's okay too, but the best one
Oh,
is Super Paper Mario.
yeah, I
Thousand Year
never.
Door might. I don't know how you got that game for $5. People like that game a lot more actually.
Value Village.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that one people respect more. It's people don't like Super Paper Mario. Yeah, here we go. This game's going for like 51, $100 in some of these.
Hmm.
$169. Yeah,
But
people like this one a lot more.
well, one hundred
But it's not as
sixty-nine
good.
dollars. That's got to be something like sealed. That's got to be something
Maybe.
special.
I'm not going to the effort. But
Yeah, yeah.
or it
Just
could
for our
be
listeners out there, I want to say if you have Paper Mario, or if you have Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, it's not worth $160.
dude, you say that shit. Oh, no. Do you want to know how much a sealed one's worth?
250.
350.
Whoa.
According to this one fucking
Yeah,
thing. But
yeah.
there's no other brand new ones on here.
Hmm. Yeah, they were like most sealed stuff from that's like more than 12 years ago, right? It's like 13 years ago.
2004, 16.
Whoa.
I wouldn't buy it, but
No, of course not. The worst thing about that is you buy it and you put it on the shelf and you can't even play it. You can't even pretend you're gonna do something with it.
you really can't. But I mean, most of these people, if you're getting a brand new copy of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, you probably have a copy already. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? If you're a collector, yeah, you got a copy you play. That reminds me, actually, Super Mario. I hate people who say Mario Sunshine. So like all of Italy. I don't know. $20. Oh, dude, what the fuck is this? Some people really play on your nostalgia. This guy's selling Super Mario Sunshine case and manual. The manual is not in good condition. That's all he's selling for $20.
Yeah. It is like
Think you could flip it?
I mean if I had a disc, if I bought a disc for $5, you buy the case and manual for 20, you sell it for 60, maybe.
Bada bing, bada boom. That's the way to do it, man.
I don't want just the case and manual. That's just like if I happen to have a disc already, loose disc.
Why is the Japanese version cheaper? That's weird.
It's region locked, so you can't play it anyway.
It's region locked,
Mm.
but what do you know about like the speedrunning community?
Not a lot, but I have seen some.
So I don't know about this game specifically, but like 99% of games, most people play the Japanese version for speedrunning because it's faster.
Mm. Like the
Simply just have
languages.
character text. Yeah. So let me see. Let me Google actually. What's faster? Japanese Super Mario or not Japanese?
Yep. They might still use. They might use a different language from Japanese because sometimes they use Spanish and stuff.
Um, there's a well for Mario games. Another reason why Japanese is usually done is because usually they're released first. So actually,
That's true.
there's some glitches. There's some glitches that haven't been patched, and like whenever they bring it to North America, they patch them.
And you can get like the first record just by uh, just by playing the game quickly. Like before you even figure out the glitches, you can just be the first one to have the world record.
Oh yeah, that's the clout. I think is a big deal. Being first. How much have we recorded already? Oh, 42, but minus like 10 minutes because I was fucking around. plus cuts.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm having fun surfing eBay though.
Yeah, eBay's good. Shipping's crazy though, usually. Since we're in Canada, we have most of the stuff's in America, and you have to pay shipping and import.
Yeah, I
And can
don't buy anything from America for that reason anymore.
and
Well, I have some shit.
if
Sorry,
you
go on.
lived in America, you can ship stuff for like $1 or $2 sometimes. But if you're in Canada, like every parcel is at least $10. So
It's dumb.
I was looking at buying these Nike Hyper Dunks from 2015 for $35 and $18 shipping.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Hyperdunks are okay.
They're not even these ones aren't perfect shape. There were some that was better, but I was gravitated towards these ones just because it was fly knit.
Mm. I mean, personally, I think they look awful, but
Really?
yeah, I think I have a different kind of taste for shoes than other people, maybe because like Luke will send me shoes too that I just think are disgusting.
Mm.
These are even better than the ones Luke sends me. Well, I say that sometimes Luke will send me some fresh kicks, but sometimes he'll send me some weird shit.
Hey,
So I don't know.
did you see those Puma Sonic shoes
That
that they
Luke sent me those. I did.
they made like five of them, and I checked like I didn't think they made five. I went to the Puma website. They had a collaboration with Sonic, and I looked at everything, and they didn't have the shoes. So then I dug a little deeper and realized they only made like five. It's like,
That's
come on, you could have
that
sold
really
so many of
sucks.
those.
Collaborations are weird because like so I like Teddy Fresh because I like H3H3. And
Right.
they had their SpongeBob X H3H3 shit come out and it looked fresh. But it's
Yeah.
some of it's nicer than some of their like normal stuff. So
And
why don't you
like
just sell that all the time?
that collaboration looked really good, but I'm not a big fan of repping SpongeBob. Like I didn't watch it a lot when I was a kid, and the new SpongeBob doesn't seem very appealing.
Maybe
So,
not, but the old SpongeBob still holds up to this day.
mm.
Yep.
do
Yeah.
you want my Fiverr present to us to be a surprise, or do you want to know what I bought?
I kind of want to know what you bought.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll send you a link. It's
Only because actually, you know what? I have all these segment ideas because like me and Austin and Michael and shit have been like bouncing around ideas for shit, and some of these things they're not actually great for videos. They'll
mm,
have to be, but I'm thinking they'd be good as podcast segments.
right.
And
So I
I have some funny Fiverr things I want to buy and see what we get from because there's some weird people on that site, man, that'll do
yeah,
some things for money.
it's a little bit jokes.
I will voice chat.
No, no, no.
In what? Okay, but okay, how much did you pay?
Like $14 Canadian.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Compare packages? What I want wait, I'm gonna find out what package you bought, dude.
There's only there's only the one package, but I paid $7 extra so I could use it for music, YouTube, radio, whatever.
Okay, but anything to do with moaning is how much? Is it more for moaning?
Oh, I don't know anything about that. I
I
didn't check. Oh, I didn't even read the description.
Yo, yeah, there's some stuff in here, man. There's some stuff. Um, full broadcast rights?
she
You
doesn't do
paid for that.
anything with moaning. That's
Oh, she doesn't do
that's
moaning.
good. She's got some self-respect.
That's what I want
But
in my lolly voice actor.
I had 100 words, so I had her do like an intro to the podcast and like an exit to the podcast and like introduce the people. So I got Luke, Austin, you, and me. and then I also did
Shit,
some
what
stuff
about
for my
Michael?
YouTube channel.
Damn,
If you
that's
want, I can revise it and get another 150 words for like $7. And
dude. I want to hear her. Hold on, let me listen to
yeah,
this
yeah,
quick.
yeah.
'Cause
Listen, she has different voices, and I had everything done in like the high pitched lolly voice.
You some kind of sick fuck, my friend.
Hey,
Special. I was like, oh, this man got us a logo or something. Nah.
come
No,
on, who needs a
why would it
logo?
be that?
I get my
No.
priorities in order.
Who needs self-respect? Not me, bro.
I was thinking about getting this for a while, but I didn't like commit to 100 words. So now I had 100 words of stuff.
Luke or Quinn, you didn't have a reason to get this till yesterday. So what was the other reason before
No,
this?
like
Is it
to
personal
do
use?
no to do something with my YouTube channel. Like have her do
Uh-huh.
the intro or do a couple lines and put it in a song or something. But
Ever hear of bullshit, Quinn? Is this what you're fucking giving me right now? I don't believe you. I don't.
what can I say?
Podcast marketing. Ooh.
Nah, I'll handle the
Yeah.
market. Don't worry
Yeah.
about the.
I don't think it's that hard. I mean, not to. I don't know how to do it, but I think like
Yeah,
once you know, right?
yeah, yeah. Once you set up the account with Google, like you're pretty good to go.
I don't like to shit on people's professions, but I think there's a few things like that where it's like once you know, like you're not doing much more learning. I
Mm.
just like real estate and like I respect people in real estate, even though I don't respect anyone who sells anything because some people who sell things are pieces of shit. I know because I sold things, but I know Quinn.
What?
You bought Paper Mario for $5, sold it for five times the price.
That's fair. I'm
It's of course it's fair,
I
but
bought
you're
it for.
still a piece of shit.
Why? My
You
ex-girlfriend thought I was a piece of shit for doing that. She's like, "Wait, you're like, you know it's worth this much money, but you're still fighting to get like a couple dollars off." And I was like, "Yeah, you gotta do you gotta do."
Yeah, no, I don't say don't do it. And I say always do it. I do it. But you are shitty for it, right? Am I wrong on this? I think sales is just a shitty
There
industry.
are people who are really shitty. Like I've dealt with people when I sell stuff and they're like pressuring you and fighting and like they'll be like, "Okay, I'll pay you this much." And then when they get to the door, they're like, "Ah, actually, how about this much money?" And then you're like, like they just fuck you around so much just to save a few dollars. I never did stuff like that, but
Sounds like you did though.
no, I just that those memories are ingrained in my head. And like I think I even blocked some of the people because I was like so disappointed in them. I don't know. I
You
felt
were
like
really.
I felt like as a community of like buying and selling games or collecting or whatever, like I thought we were all looking out for each other. But these guys just wanted to make a couple extra bucks.
Oh. I mean, so were you. Well, I don't know. Maybe you were the hero of the game reselling industry. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I want to see if I can find it. There's one Fiverr thing I I always wanted to buy. So this dude, I want to see if I can find it. This dude will find hentai for you. For how much is it? It's very cheap. It's not a lot. It's cheaper than
It's probably
probably the girl.
well, the lowest price is $7 Canadian because it's
Ah,
five
so it's the
American.
same price probably. I don't know. Cartoon porn. This is just gonna be in my like I. He must have got kicked off. Where is this guy?
Yeah,
Oh man,
probably.
no, no.
Doesn't sound like something Fiverr wants to associate with.
What do you mean? He had tiers. If you gave him 20, he'd find like 500 images or something for you. There
Whoa.
was no promise of quality. And like he's not making anything. He's just finding them. Like I just imagine there's someone who just doesn't have the time in their day or like doesn't know of any sites or how to use Google. They just know Fiverr. And they're like, I really want some like Pokemon porn or something. Like or like
Yeah, so you'd give him like a category and he'd find you a bunch of pages in that category?
yeah. Yeah, he would send you a collection. I'm assuming like a zip file of just everything you've ever wanted.
I guess he's putting in work. Like
No, yeah.
he's probably got like a terabyte and he just like goes into his own files and finds what you want. Like
Oh
he
yeah,
doesn't
he already has like a hard drive full of it. Maybe. That's actually better. Huh. It's a business idea right there. And at this point, no one
look
anti-Irish. I shouldn't be Googling this. I'm going to be on a list. I'm not looking for that.
pretty fuego would buy again.
What?
Pretty fuego. Absolutely amazing with fast delivery. Thank you so much, Heart. Please marry me.
I'm very confused.
These are her.
We
These are the reviews on the girls.
Oh, you know what? How much would it be for her to um be on the podcast?
Well, she's got 200 words here for $7. I mean, after we get like I think 5 episodes up and I get some views going, we can just tell her like, "Hey, come on and you can promote your Fiverr thing. Come on for like a 5 minute segment or whatever, you know?" I'm sure that would work.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I think that would work, but I'm just reading. There's one. Okay, there is only one 4-star review.
Okay.
Okay,
The rest of them are
it's
5.
the rest are all 5. 88 are 5-star reviews. Okay, and it says here, the guy he was like, it's not what I expected, but it was excellent work regardless. Winky face, and the girl said, revision was never asked for.
Ah. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you should. You gotta give. It's like Uber. You gotta give them the chance to get 5 stars. You know.
yeah. Well, when it okay, I've never not given my Uber 5 stars.
Wow. I've never taken an Uber.
Okay, only cussing. Okay, can you scream? I can yell because I live in an apartment.
Yeah, I think if we order another one, we should definitely get it from this girl because she does 200 words and she also has 42 reviews.
Okay,
I,
but what about someone who has no morals and will say fucked up shit too?
I can't use that for anything.
Well, I'll find a use for it. Don't even worry. That's not even the beginning. Oh, Japanese translation, bro? Timed audio sync. What does that mean? Okay, what's in your pants? These are her frequently asked questions. I don't know. Maybe what if we look at like what if this podcast gets really popular in like
It
Japan? That's
is.
like a country.
Oh, I don't know anything about Japan. Who knows? They're 97% Japanese, and most of them don't speak English. So I doubt it's gonna get really popular.
Unless someone can translate it. Okay, this girl will do 200 words for $7.38. The one you
Yeah,
sent.
yeah.
To my conclusion, but your waifu is trash.
I don't like her as
I will
much.
destroy
I haven't
this
listened to a lot of her
nothing.
clips yet.
Look, no one ever said Jotaro Kujo was a nice guy.
What is this JoJo one? Hold up.
I beat the crap out of people more than I have to. Some are even still in the hospital.
Who paid this lolly voice actor to talk about JoJo? That's what I'm going to do.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah, you got 200 words. You can use 50 of them to do a little
okay.
phrase.
I have an idea. Holy shit. Oh my oh my god. I have an
Okay.
idea. Hold up. I have an idea. So you pay one of these voice actor girls to do like an entire Harry Potter fan fiction. Something like that. Something really cringy. That's the whole bit. That's the whole bit. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. Come on.
I,
You can't tell
I thought
me.
you were going somewhere with that.
That's it. That's the whole is it not gold yet?
Um, where is it going? Just on YouTube?
Dude, does
I'm
it
not. I
I
don't
just want it. like
like. I
I
don't.
think it'd be funny.
I don't. I mean, it might be funny, but
This fan. Really? That's so funny. It'll look 100 words or 1,000 words is $75. So it'd be $75 for
yeah, I'm
this.
not. I'm not. Nah,
You gotta at least put in 50%.
I'm not doing that. I was
I'll
like,
do it
I was,
myself.
I was thinking like a little bit like if we got two voice actors, and like one to do one role and one to do the other one, and then that's like $30 and 400 words. But nah,
Harry Potter fan fiction. Hold up. I want to see how long they are.
I'm not a big fan of Harry. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of fan fiction or Harry Potter. So this is on you. You gotta impress me.
Okay. I have another funny idea.
Okay.
I don't know. What are the longest words that you could like? Yeah, you get it. You already get it. Or maybe it was a stupid idea.
No, I think it's good. We could just I mean it would just be like one of those Fiverr videos where it's like PewDiePie did, where you just try and get them to see what they can do, I guess.
Hey, what PewDiePie did was a disgrace. Okay, that was bad. Wait, so she said I won't do anything not safe for work. But like,
The
will
new
anyone
one?
say anything about Hitler? I don't know. Hitler stuff is kind of funny.
The new one I think would work it out.
She says no safe for work stuff.
Where?
I
No.
will not accept a not safe for work. Am I looking at someone else? I might
Yeah,
be.
you're looking at somebody else. I'm looking at the girl that just says please nothing racist.
Dude, did you send that one to me?
Yeah, that's the most recent one.
Okay, well then, yeah, she won't do Hitler.
Why?
Because Hitler's fucking racist.
Well, if you asked her to be Hitler, that would you're just pushing her buttons.
But I want a lolly Sig Heil.
Why?
I gotta get you to agree to one of these, Quinn.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, Chief.
Okay, this girl will do ASMR. So if you'll do ASMR, will you not do blah blah blah? Okay, so she hasn't said there's anything she won't do.
You know what, Tyrese? I think we should save our money, and once the podcast has, like each podcast has a couple thousand views, then we can just message these people and ask them to do it for free, and we will like advertise their Fiverr stuff.
Uh, no,
Why?
because I think that's bad.
Why?
I think people don't like it when you do that. You know, like ever. You know what? Let me show you a subreddit. Subreddit choosing beggars. Unless they're like really expensive. I don't know.
No, like we're talking about people that they're doing things for $7, and we're saying like, we'll just uh, we'll just show you to like 2,000 people, and hopefully you get a couple people. Like it's not hard. It's not like they're doing physical labor. They're just speaking a little bit. I mean, if you make it really cringy, then maybe it'll be more difficult.
Yeah, maybe you're right. You want to call it?
I can wrap it up. Oh, I wanted to talk about Jordan B. Peterson a little bit.
What about him? Is he
Yeah.
dead?
No, he's not dead. You
Okay,
have
good.
his
I kind of like him.
Yeah, you have his book 12 Rules for Life.
Yeah.
And I almost borrowed it from you. Tried to borrow it from you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you still want it?
Sure. I'm a big fan of
Yeah.
his.
I don't know. I hear he's like, does he do cocaine? Hold up.
No,
Cocaine?
he doesn't do cocaine. Like 40% of America is on these over-the-counter, what are they called? Amphetamines? No.
Opioids? Like, what are you
Oh,
talking
opioids.
about?
Yeah. He's on like some really strong opioids. I think Klonopin and maybe something else. But he might be clean and sober now because he went off to Russia to do a treatment. There's like a detox, to do a detox, and then hopefully it's out
Okay.
of his system.
Right. Okay, so I don't think he does heroin. So never mind.
And yeah,
But
like he definitely doesn't do like illegal drugs, as far as I know. So he just got hooked on some of that opioid, which is like legal heroin.
it sounds like I'm shitting on Jordan Peterson here. Like, I actually like him like a lot. Like, I bought his book, and
Yeah.
I haven't finished it, but so far I think it's been really good.
hmm I've listened to hours of his lectures and interviews and stuff, and I'm a big fan. I think what he's saying is really good, and actually, he was one of the first people who kind of introduced that, where I was always looking for like a shortcut and the the easiest path, and he kind of introduces like take some responsibility and things will start to fall into place. And like it does make sense. So
Yeah. You know what? Let me finish the book, and then we can loop back around. Because like,
hmm,
I've enjoyed it so far, but I don't think I've read enough yet to really be able to comment on it. But like, from what I've read so far, and I've watched a lot of his videos as well. Like, I agree. I like a lot of the stuff he's saying, and I was like, oh, I never thought about that. Or like, he'll have like these like things about like success. It's like, there's two options after you fail a class. You know, it's like you like pick yourself back up, kind of, and like psychologically, you like fucking you overcome it, or you regress like a pussy boy. And it's like, sure.
yeah. Well, I agree with like a lot of what he says. Like even about the stuff that's as big as his like life rules. I didn't have any disagreements. Like it all made sense to me.
Did you read the book? Sorry, you
Um,
did. Or did
I
are you talking
I
about those life rules?
I haven't read the book, but I have like I do know all of the rules, and he talks a lot about it in the lectures that I've seen. So
It's good stuff. Well, this has been me, Tyreese, and
yeah,
Quinn. This has been the first episode. I don't know. I don't want to say first. I don't think this is going to be the first. I think my editing for the first podcast came out a little better, but we'll see. So we'll say second podcast of the Loser Only Club.
so this is the podcast of the loser, what is it? the Loser Only podcast. And
I have it as Loser Only Club podcast. Yeah, that might.
Nah, Loser Only podcast. Come on. There's too many
All right.
words.
We'll
Let's
be
keep it-
signing off.
Let's keep it short and simple. Thank you for all your support. And see you next time.